Afternoon guys, it's Monday the 11th of August 2025. I've got you in a different place today. I've come to see my mum, but the minute she's gone out, I know 78-year-old lady, and she's gone out doing whatever she does, not in for when her son comes to visit. Even I always visit her on a Monday, but that's something else altogether. So I've stopped just down the road to her, like literally just round the corner from where she lives, by the seaside. So you can see the sea behind me there. It's a beautiful day. What could go wrong? Who knows? You'll find out in the next 10 or 15 minutes of me talking to you. You're going to come for a walk? Yeah? Excellent. Yeah, I've got about 4 different things to talk to you about. One of them's not a good one for me, constipation. Next one is about sleep, almost sleep deprivation, because I've not had enough sleep, and what I've done about it. I'm going to take you for a little spin around London. After that, I'm going to talk to you about my weight, where I am, a little review, and somewhere in the middle of that we're going to talk about where to get Mounjaro from, where I get it from, and perhaps you can let me know where you get it from. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to talk to you about then, from my lovely long list, constipation. Now, I've suffered from this pretty much from day one of taking Mounjaro. It's not a pleasant thing. I never used to think it would be an issue at all, but wow, you sort of miss going. Sometimes it had been sort of 4 days, or even 5 days since I've been. Sorry if you're eating your dinner, I know you don't want to hear all this nonsense, but I thought I'd tell you about it anyway. Now, I spend a lot of time looking at other people's YouTube channels and Mounjaro journeys, just to learn what I can to help myself and pass on any information they've given me onto you guys, so we can all live and learn together. Now, one of the things she was saying on there is what she did for constipation. This wonder thing that she found out. Obviously, I've been drinking lots of water and electrolytes and things, and they've not really done much for me, or I don't think they have. But then she mentioned this one particular tablet. Now, I'm going to tell you what it is. It's really worked for me. I'm not going to say it's going to work for you. I'm not even saying to you should go and get it. You know, I'm not a doctor. As you know, I'm Paul, the London cab driver, and I'm out here on my journey with Mounjaro, just sharing with you. But what I will say is these tablets that she recommended, which are called gutstar, that's Gutstar, have really worked for me. I've taken them 3 days in a row, just one tablet at night time, and I feel like a new man in the morning, back to normal. So I'm hoping if you try them yourself, not that I'm recommending you try them, but I'm saying they've really worked for me, they could well work for you. I'm going to put a link at the bottom of this video telling you where I got them from. I've got no affiliation with them, but I'll tell you where I got them from and how much they were, all at the bottom there. And I'll put a little picture just up here so you can see what the box looks like. It's called Gutstar, and for me it's been fabulous. Done everything I needed it to do. So that was constipation. The next thing I want to talk to you about is sleep. Now, I've never been a good sleeper anyway, but since taking Mounjaro, I've found it more and more difficult to sleep. I'm waking up at all kinds of hours. Mainly, first of all, I'm waking up because of the amount of water we drink. I'm having to get up and get myself in the bathroom for a quick wee, but once I wake up I find it very difficult to go back to sleep. Now, I think this is a side effect of Mounjaro, but I'm not sure. But what I've just started taking, thanks to my pharmacy, I've asked them about it, is a recommended magnesium. Now, I'll put a little packet of these things up here so you can see what they look like, and a link in the description where I get them from. Again, I'm not recommending them, but they are working for me. They're making things a lot better. The last 2 nights I've had over 7 hours sleep, which is unheard of for me. Generally speaking, I'm a 4.5 hour sleep kind of guy, but they worked really well. So, you know, that could be something, you know, worthwhile for you guys maybe, but again, I'm not recommending it. What do you use to help you to sleep, or do you guys find that you just sleep fine anyway? You don't have those issues? Let me know in the comments. I'll be thrilled to know if there's some marvellous remedy out there to help us sleep. Particularly if it's a natural one. You know, I'm definitely much... Oh, that's going to get me in it. Look. Very much open to those things. It'd be great if you can sort of let me know in the comments. That'd be brilliant. Thank you. Right, I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see where I'm walking now, because it's absolutely wonderful. Bear me a second. Yeah, this is just round the corner from where my mum lives. You know, how bad is that? It's been like right on the ocean there. Look at that. I say ocean very loosely. It's actually I'm thinking it's the North Sea. Yeah, it is the North Sea here. The North Sea off the coast here of I'm down in a place called Dovercourt, which is where my mother lives, which is in Essex, England, for any of you that are not from England. As you can see, the sea's not quite as blue as the Caribbean or the Indian Ocean, but it's a wonderful place for my mum to come and walk around and dip her feet in every now and then, you know. My lovely mum's 78 and she's living the dream the best she can. This is where she lives now. She's been here about 2 years, maybe 2.5 years, since she moved from the smoke down to here, you know, and she's very happy here. Next thing I want to talk to you about is where you get Mounjaro from. Now, my very first order of Mounjaro I got from Med Express, and they was really good. It was delivered the next day after doing a few questionnaires and sending in some lovely photographs of me. Obviously they wanted a picture of me. I can't think why they want a picture of me, but they did. And no doubt it's up on the wall now for them to laugh at. But who can't help but laugh at a big fat Australian drinker, eh? Yeah, so that's where we are with that. So, sorry, what am I talking about? I lost my train of thought then, sorry. Yes, Med Express. Med Express. They were fabulous, sending the stuff the first time, delivered the next day. But I found it was a little bit expensive. They was okay with the first one, because I had a voucher, £40 off, which somebody gave me. And you only get that £40 voucher on your first ever purchase from Med Express. So if anybody's about to start Mounjaro and you want a good option, Med Express is the one to go. And I'll put my code up there. If you use this code, it will give you £40 off your first purchase from Med Express. Excellent for that, really good. And when you get that £40, that also gives me £40. Disclaimer there, it's not just all about you, I do get a little bit back as well, so please use that code. Right, so then my second order I did, I actually got it from Asda Pharmacy. Now Asda Pharmacy was cheaper than Med Express on the second and the third pens that I bought, so I went with them and they seem really good. But other people have said you can get a much cheaper deal. Now I've not actually found out where this cheaper deal is, but if you do get a cheaper deal than about £150 per pen, or now it's £180 for a 10 milligram pen. Not that I'm taking 10 milligrams, but I'm breaking that down in chunks. Let me know where you get them from. It'd be great to know. Anyway, I'm going to give you a break now from me talking all this Mounjaro stuff and send you over to Paul in his cab in London. I think he's got something to show you. So when you're finished with him, come back here and I'll show you a little bit more of the seaside, and I'll tell you the last couple of bits I want to talk to you about. Okay? How you doing, guys? Hope you're enjoying your walk with Paul. He's not a bad guy. He's one of the good ones. He talks a lot, but he's one of the good ones. Welcome to London, everybody. I am here on a Sunday afternoon now. It's about 2:15, August the 10th, 2025. Just so you've got a bit of a reference. It's lovely and warm today. Now, I just wanted to tell you, tonight's jab day for me, as always on a Sunday. And as of recently, it's now been Sunday and either Wednesday evening or Thursday morning. So I'm sort of splitting the dose now twice a week. It's working very well for me. This morning I had my weekly weigh-in, and I'm pleased to tell you I've lost another £2. That's more than I expected this week, because it had been on a slowdown. I've been sort of £1 a week, but this morning when I weighed myself, I was 16 stone 3. I'm not sure the exact maths on what that is in US numbers, but I'll put it on the screen around about here somewhere so you can see that, because you like to see big numbers, you American friends. Thank you very much. I'm sort of in central London at the minute, very central. I'm going to hop out in a second and show you where I am, if you want to see. I know some guys like to see where I am, some people don't, but I'll take you for a very, very quick little walk around the corner so you can see where I am. Just bear me a second, I'm going to get out the cab, so hold on. And you'll see here, if I show you like this, what's behind me. Does anybody... Oh, hang on. You may not be able to see that. I'll have to adjust my screen so you can see that one probably. But right behind me, so there, just here in front of us now, as you can see, is the Prince Albert Memorial. And right behind me, where I'm looking here, if I can get my lovely stick to turn round, is the Royal Albert Hall. They're both slap bang in the middle of Kensington. And this is where I work very often around here. So I thought I'd just show you that quick while I'm here. I'm now going to go back to my lovely taxi, which you can just see up the road there in black. That's my one, parked up there. I'm going to hand you back to Paul. How was that? Was he okay? I know he gets quite excited about the sights around London, and why wouldn't you? They are good to see. Hope you enjoyed looking at whatever he had to show you. Yeah, I think he was in Kensington today, but I'm not sure. He'll let you know. Well, he probably did let you know. Anyway, I'm rambling on. Now, I think he probably told you about my weigh-in yesterday morning, which I'm thrilled about, absolutely thrilled. It's back up to losing £2 today, or £2 this week. So I'm now down to 16 stone 3. When you think I started at 17 stone 12, what, 7 weeks ago? Absolutely fantastic. I'm really pleased. My last 2 weeks I've been a little bit disheartened. I shouldn't have been, because both weeks I did lose something, but both weeks was around about £1. So going back up to £2 again makes me happier. I am happy about the £1 loss, but £2 just gives me that little bit more of a smile. I don't know why it does. It just, you know, it makes it feel more worthwhile, like I'm actually aiming more towards my target. So that's been really good. Is that you, Mrs. Jones? Mrs. Jones, everywhere I go you seem to turn up. Girl, you're right in an awkward place there, girl. How are you? Yeah, I've got a couple of minutes today. Yeah, I'm doing a video again for the folks back home. Are you all right? Yeah, I thought I'd come down to see your mum. You come and see my mum? Yeah, she's such a lovely lady. I thought I'd come and say hello. That's really nice of you. I'll tell her you come down, yeah? I think she's out in a minute down the doctors or something, but if you come round in about an hour, she'll be there and you can have a chat. Okay, I'll do that. Thanks, Paul. See you soon. Take care, love. I can't believe she's down here as well. Everywhere I go, she follows me around. I hope you enjoyed her laying down there, sunbathing. I thought she'd be down here somewhere, you know. She gets about, doesn't she, eh? Funny old girl. Yeah, one thing that has bothered me is that, am I going to be like Peter Kay? Yeah, Peter Kay. You're probably thinking, Peter Kay? What you talking about, Paul? Well, Peter Kay? What you talking about, Paul? Well, what I'm talking about is Peter Kay used to be really funny when he was fat. Now that he's thin, I'm not so sure. Am I going to be like him? Not that I'll ever be thin, but when I'm not just that chubby fat old cab driver, and I'm a slimmer old cab driver, will I lose my humour? I hope not, but you never know, do you, eh? You never know. So let's watch this space. Right, coming up in a second is going to be my cock-ups, and there's always a cock-up with me, you know what it's like. And there might even be a little clip of something in London as well where things didn't go quite to plan. But apart from that, that's it from me today. Thanks again for joining. It's been marvellous to have you back. If you're new, thank you so much for joining me for the first time. Please subscribe for more of the same if you can bear it. And if you just come back, thanks again for coming back. I love you all, my YouTube family. Mwah. See you next time. I get me words right. I get me words right. How is everybody? We all doing well? Good. I thought I'd show you a quick glimpse of this. Jump in quick. Jump in. Sorry, there's no one behind me. You okay? How are we doing? I was going to show you a bit of London, but I've got a couple of passengers now, so I'll leave that be. I'll get back to you soon.
We're going to Fortnum and Mason on Piccadilly.
Fortnum Masons, yep, no problem at all. The only thing is, it's up that way, so I'm going to go right around the square, okay?
Okay.
Just so you know.
Yeah.
Just sit back, enjoy the ride.
Okay.
You having a good day?
Yes. Just got off the river. Cruise
Brilliant.
thing. How about you?
Yeah, not bad at all, thank you. Not bad. Enjoying life. How can you not be happy with this sunshine?
I know. It's
That's it.
beautiful. The weather's gorgeous.
Name's Paul.
Yes, that's me, I'm Paul.
Okay.
Paul the London cab driver. Right, I'm just going to check out a second, guys. I'll get back to you.